Hello everyone, this is Benjamin Ramirez with another classical game, chess app. I like this app. I'm on the website right now, but I also have the app, so I like it. Let's see what we're in for today. Now I do learn something here that I do like. I do enjoy trying to kick the bishop out, because if he captures, I can recapture, and if he takes my pawn with his knight, I can move my queen up to d4, threatening his knight and the pawn. So after I learned that, I like to, play with it a little bit. It's still fairly new to me though. Okay, that's fine. Not entirely sure what I should do here. I'm gonna move my bishop up right here. See what he does. I'm still threatening the same thing because he hasn't castled yet, but it'll be a little worse this time because of threat of checkmate. So okay, he doesn't go for it. Let's see if he does now. I'm still waiting to see. At least he's taking his time, so obviously he's thinking about his moves. A lot of people in the opening are very quick. If he was, he would be in lots of trouble right now. I'm thinking about pinning the knight to the queen. I mean, of course he's going to probably castle, and then move my bishop to d4, threatening the rook. He'll probably move it up one, trying to see if I have anything that I can actually, continue on with something. My knight up twice will be 2 moves, so he'd have time to do something about that. I want to be able to keep creating threats and attacks. This is what I want to do. If I move my bishop first and he captures and I capture, I'll be threatening the rook. He'll move the rook, and then I can call it check and take the knight. That actually is a nice little trap there. If I move my bishop up, he captures with his knight, I capture his knight with my queen. If he moves the rook up, I capture the pawn, calling check, and then moving my queen, taking his knight. So I'm gonna go for that. Looks like something that I'm happy with, so and this is why I like looking at chess traps in the opening. I haven't really seen this one, but I like looking at chess traps in the openings for the purpose of understanding them, and I think I understood a little bit enough to where some of them involve checking and taking a piece. So if he just moves his rook, then I can't do it at all. So that's his best bet, is just to move the rook and not capture. Okay, he avoided it. If he captured, I would have been able to do all that. So he might know. Trying to see if I can still have the similar threat. I mean, if I move my bishop to g4, then it's not going to be possible. If I move my knight up, he might move my knight up create more threats. I think if he captures, I can still maybe pull that off. Not really, because he already moved his rook, and he might be able to block the check and all that. So I think he's good. He avoided it. Not sure if he knew I was doing it or not, but sometimes that's why natural moves are actually pretty good. Sometimes natural moves are bad. So it's good to think about them. Okay. Now if I move my knight to g4, he'll probably castle, eliminating any possible threat. So I might want to pin. My bishop I like where it's at because he can't move with a pawn now. All his pawns are forward. So it gives me a pretty strong bishop. I definitely don't want to trade it for his black bishop for sure, if I can help it. I don't see any threats specifically that I can do. I mean, I don't want to capture a knight, obviously, because you just recapture. My other knight, I can't do much with. So I might have to just develop a piece or castle at this moment. I might move my pawn to b5 at some point, and if he captures, I can recapture. If he moves down, I can move my bishop to e6, threatening his rook. Which is, I'm going to do that before I castle. I'm going to see either which way I can bring my bishop down, just to, just to play around with his rook over there. I think my attacking is going to be on the queen side, regardless if he castles or not. If I can keep his pieces pinned and so forth, and it will keep them from developing properly. So I'm going to have to find a way to do that. Okay. Now if I move my bishop now, he won't go to e1. He can't go to b2. He'll go to c2. And I can't move my bishop to b3 yet because of his knight. I don't see any way I can dislodge his knight right now, so I'm not going to do anything with the rook. I'm just going to castle. If he moves his knight, or if I somehow find a way to dislodge his knight, then I'll do that bishop just to make him move his rook. Because bishop on b3 would be really nice if he was on c2 with his rook. That would be like attacking both his rook and his bishop. I mean, his rook and his queen if he moves it. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. I highly doubt something will come up out of it, but all I have to do right now is develop and keep developing until something happens. Alright, so I'm not sure if I should capture or not. That gives his rook an escape route, so if I try that, he would be able to escape. Right now, I think I can threaten his pawn, his b4 pawn, my bishop. I gotta think about that to see the moves. If I move my bishop to c3, I'll threaten his pawn, and I gotta see different ways he might try to defend it, and then see if I can create an attack. He can move his bishop, I can move my bishop. He can move his rook over to c2. I can't continue that attack because of his knight. His pawn will be defended. My bishop will be attacked. I'd have to retreat my attack. And then he might capture with his knight if I recapture of mine. Actually, I can do that because his pawn, his d3 pawn, is weakened. So if I do that order and he captures my bishop afterward, then I'm going to try it. If he moves his bishop down to defend it, I move my bishop, he moves his rook over. I think I want my bishop back. If he takes it with the knight, I take the knight with my queen, threatening his pawn. I think I have decent play. He can't castle if I do all that too. At least not right away. Maybe I should do my rook to e8 first to prevent that. Because once I take the pawn, his knight can go to e5 if I take the d3 pawn. And that wouldn't be very good for me. Okay. I was not expecting the queen part. I can move my queen up, but his rook can come down. And I gotta think about this. Like, I have some threats, but he has a lot of defenders, so I gotta make sure his defenders can't go around my attack. Otherwise, I'm just gonna retreat if I don't see an actual solution. I'm gonna take the pawn. If he moves rook down, I'll take his knight. He can't take my bishop because that would be a checkmate. So he would have to take my. I mean, he can't take my black bishop because it would be checkmate. He'll have to take my white bishop. Then I can move my. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy his whole structure right now. It's not gonna lead to a checkmate or a loss of a piece, but it's gonna destroy his whole structure if he moves his knight. I mean, if he moves his rook to a4, which he didn't do. That's checkmate. I thought he defended. So, whoa. Alright, well, I gotta go. I guess it was I guess I made it too complicated for him. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm starting to do better at calculations. So, when you do get better at calculations, if you think you're better than someone else in that area, you want to make it more complicated. So, alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you can. I'm going to keep making videos. I've tried once a day, but it hasn't worked out yet. So, Alright, have a good day. That cat thing kind of messed my head up a little bit. But they're fine. They don't normally fight. They just normally hiss. Alright, bye.